Hello everyone, welcome to my poster presentation. Today I am going to present color cues of cooked rice, affect consumers' willingness to eat, sensory perception of, and emotional responses to cooked rice sample. So at first I am going to discuss about a little bit background to justify my study. So let's begin. Previous studies showed that color cues of either foods or environmental context influence participants' willingness to eat, overall liking, and sensory perception. Not only that, color cues also associated with specific emotions. So, why rice? As rice is the staple food for 90% of the population of the world, although rice is a staple food item in many countries, cooking and dietary pattern of rice varied with cultural background. Also, the existing traditional colored rice motivated us to conduct this study. We choose the most common three color that is available in different cultures, that is yellow, orange and green. The primary objective of this study was to determine whether consumers' willingness to eat, sensory perception, and emotional responses can vary as a function of the colors of cooked rice. And for methodology, for cooked rice sample, we had 5 rice samples. We used food color to get yellow, orange, and green rice, and brown rice as a filler sample. All testing rice samples were served in a sequential monadic fashion. After receiving the samples, participants were asked to look at the sample for evaluating their willingness to eat and appearance liking on 9-point scale. Then they sniffed the sample and rated the intensity and liking of aroma. They also checked among 15 sensory attributes through kata method. And finally, they test and evaluate the test sample for flavor, basic taste, and other attributes. At the end, they again mark their evoked emotion for each sample. For getting results, we used Excel stat software and did Friedman analysis due to non-normal distribution of data for sensory intensities and likings, willingness to eat, familiarity, and overall liking. So this figure is showing the effects of color cues on perceived intensities of aroma, flavor, and basic taste. Participants rated higher aroma intensities for white rice and lowest for green rice. On the other hand, they rated lowest flavor intensity for orange rice and lowest sweetness intensity for yellow rice. Now, this graph is showing the effects of color cues on hedonic ratings of appearance, aroma, flavor, and mouthfeel. In all cases, their hedonic rating were significantly higher for white rice. In this graph, you can see participants are more willing to have white rice and they were more familiar with the white rice and they overall liked the white rice. On the other hand, green rice got the lowest ratings for both willingness to eat and for familiarity. And to see association between color cues and sensory attributes, we did correspondence analysis. Over here, participants associated green rice with sweet peas and spinach, and on the other hand, orange rice with tomato and red pepper, even though there was no added ingredients. Again, correspondence analysis was done to see the association of color cues of cooked rice with evoked emotions. Results showing that participants associated green rice with adventure and white rice with pleasantness. In summary, color cues induce different aroma attributes without any added ingredients in cooked rice. It affected aroma, flavor, and sweetness intensities of cooked rice. Also, it modulated willingness to eat, hedonic ratings of sensory attributes, and overall liking. Not only that, it elicited different emotional responses toward cooked rice. And results of this study indicated that professionals in food industry and food service business need to consider their products' color cues to increase the target consumer's expectation and their satisfaction. So that's it for today, and thank you very much for your kind attention.